What's up, amigos? It's the Prodigy Maker Minute with yours truly, Chris Lewitt. As you may know, I'm the former #1 for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator, author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. Well, I've been working hard on the manuscript for The Secrets of Spanish Tennis, and I'm going to get it to the publisher, I think, by the end of the week, so I'm super pumped. I also have some very good news, some exciting news about the new book that I'll share with you soon, but stay tuned for that. But I am feeling a bit sentimental, I think, and a little bit sad about Spain and how things have evolved in Spain, especially in terms of the academies and the teaching programs there. And I'll just share with you a couple of those, um, a couple of the reasons for that. And as I've been rewriting the book, it brought back a lot of memories, really fond memories that I have of Spain, going back to the early 2000s when I made my first trip to Spain, and I actually went to the then Sanchez Casal Academy, and I took one of their coaching courses, and I spent time studying with Pato Alvarez, personally with Pato Alvarez on his court every day. It was just an amazing transformational experience for me. And then I spent many summers and different trips going to the Bruguera Academy up in the hills, just north of Barcelona. And I have such great memories of that club. I'm so fond of that place. And that place is now closed. And it's very, very sad for me. I used to bring my kids there, my family there. We used to live in Barcelona every summer in the month of August, and I just have like tremendous fond memories, and I have a lot of nostalgia for Spain the way it used to be. I'll tell you another thing I'm sad about on a lighter note. I'm sad about the buckets, man. I'm sad about the cubos. Where are the cubos? You know, cubo means kind of bucket in Spanish, and all the academies now, if you go, they have like American carts, like American baskets, or they have like the Babolat portable, hoppers or ball carriers. And, it never used to be like that. Like back in the day, you'd go to Spain, you see one of the best training centers in the world. They'd be using like an old shopping cart or some old paint buckets or some old candy buckets to hold the balls, and that's all they had. And there were no hoppers. I still haven't seen any metal hoppers in Spain, like the metal or wire hoppers that we have in the US. I've never seen those in Spain, but maybe they're there now because the metal carts are there, the ones with the wheels that always break here in the US, and now they somehow made it to Spain. And those portable baskets are there in Spain now. And it used to be all the players had to bend their knees and pick up the balls one by one. You'd roll all the balls into a corner, and then like the kids would have to bend down. The players would bend down and put them, stack them all on the racket and plop them into the shopping cart or into an old bucket. And man, that's the way that's the way it should always be. At my academy, we still have the buckets. We use the old Home Depot buckets. But, even we have some tennis tubes, and the kids like to pick up balls with the tennis tubes. Sometimes I don't let them do that and make them pick up the balls by bending their knees. Anyway, I'm very sad about this, the way things are changing. The academy landscape has changed so much in Spain, even in the last 20 years since I started going there. I wrote the first edition of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis in 2013, but it was a couple years, research, building that book. I wrote it very quickly. I'm a fast writer, but it was I was traveling in Spain as early as 2006, I believe. So it was 8 years of travel and study, and then a couple years like where I started thinking about the book, and I was like, maybe I should write this book, and then finally I did it. Because it was like it's such an interesting story to me, just from a historical point of view and also from a tennis teaching point of view. Like this teaching system in Spain is very unique, and I wanted to share it with the world. And things have changed a lot now. Back then, there were A few good academies. You had Sanchez Casal, Bruguera, Juan Carlos Ferrero's academy. There's some academies that have gone out of business since then. Some academies have closed. Some of those memories are sad for me, the ones that closed. Um, and now there are so many academies. Everyone talks about Spain, and it may partly be I take some responsibility. I wrote this book, and it's a popular book. It's sold a lot of copies, and people became more and more interested in Spanish tennis. I've been a part of that, sharing the Spanish way, um, for better for worse, and Spain has just become this incredibly popular destination. When I was going to Spain in the early 2000s, people talked about Spain, but it wasn't really on people's radar, especially here in the U.S. And that's changed completely. And now, in a way, I think there's a lot of imposters in Spain, a lot of academies that are trying to grab money and maybe don't offer the same high quality training, high level training that puts Spain on the map. So I just think there's a lot of changes. Pato Alvarez has passed. No one will ever see him work on the court again with a player. That's very sad for me too. Luis Bruguera is still around, still with us, thank God. But anyway, guys, I wanted to share some of those memories with you. Some good, some bad, some funny, some not so funny. And I miss Spain a lot, but I also miss the way it used to be. If you like this kind of content, please check out my big show, the Prodigy Maker Show. It's available as a podcast, and it's live on this YouTube channel. We'll be doing some new shows very soon. Guys, take care. God bless.
Splice Originals.